needs to create avenues or needs to create facilities that the workers can use. Are you a human resources professional? Are you a counselor? Are you a psychologist? Are you a member of the public who is interested in matters mental health? You are invited to come and attend the Mental Health and Counseling Conference for Nation Media Group at Letson Brew the whole day on 20th of September. You are most welcome.
This is disgusting.
What are you talking about?
You're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting my household.
I trusted you, Adele. I thought that we were okay now.
Kelly is here to be part of our family, not your girlfriend.
Do you think I'm some kind of damsel in distress? And that you're my knight in shining armor? Nikolai, let me remind you that women like that only exist in fairy tales.
Where did you come from?
Come with me. So this is where the magic happens. This is for you kids.
Taste the magic with our festive cakes from DPL Festive Bakery. Delight with every bite.
Reach your audience instantly and make a lasting impression with Nation Sema. Affordable bulk SMS at 0.3 Kenya shillings. Own sender ID for 10,000 Kenya shillings plus 10,000 free messages. To sign up, please call 0728434979 or email us on mkibunja@ke.nationmedia.com.
Kuna mbomu 15 pounds. Nachukua mbomu. Zinakwenda. Nahitaji diaper.
Kimeumana.
39. 40,000 shillings. Namba 3. King kang. Na 50,000 Kenya Grand mega
Najua nyama hiyo inaonekana laini, lakini pengine si hivyo wakati unakiungulia. Unakumbuka kilichofanyika wakati uliopita? Unajijaribu mwenyewe. Nilijaribu kukujali. Acha tuone umbali utakaofika. Unaona sasa kiungulia kinakupelekaje? Ona sasa, kinakuchoma.
Usiugue katika hali yoyote. Ino inafanya kazi haraka kuondoa dalili 6 za kiungulia.
You do know you said all of that out loud, right?
Maumivu yakizidi, pata ushauri wa daktari.
This is NTV.
Very good afternoon to you. You're watching NTV at 1. You can also find us on our website live at ntvkenya.co.ke. My name is Zainab Ismail. Now we begin with a developing story. The death toll from the devastating fire at Hillside and Darasha Academy in Nyeri County has risen to 21 following the recovery of 19 bodies from the scene and the death of 2 more pupils in the hospital. Chief Government Pathologist Johansen Odwar announced that post-mortems on the bodies of the victims will commence next week. Here's NTV's Brian Mushiri with the latest from that unfortunate incident.
It is an incident that will go down in history as one of the most horrific and devastating tragedies to hit a school in the country. The death toll of the fire at Hillside and Darasha School has now risen to 21, following the recovery of 19 bodies from the scene, with 2 more people succumbing while in hospital. The bodies have been transferred to Narumoro Hospital for the procedure. Out of the total 156 boys in the dorm at the time, 139 have now been accounted for, either at home or in hospital.
And we send our most heartfelt and sincere condolences to their families. And also, another 2 lost their lives at KNH and the Mary Immaculate Hospital. So the total is now 21. And that means that out of the possible 156 boys, 139 can be accounted for, so about 17 are remaining. There are quite a number of parents who have confirmed that they don't know where their children are.
Chief Government Pathologist Johansen Odor says that the bodies have been severely burned, making identification difficult. However, according to Odor, the exercise of retrieving the bodies from the scene is complete and the process of conducting postmortems will begin on Tuesday. He says the bodies of the deceased were extensively burned, making it difficult to recognize the identities of the peoples killed in the inferno.
Being that our principle is ensuring that the dead get united to their relatives, we are going to do what is called DNA. So from here, the bodies will be taken to Narumori or a hospital, after which we'll do autopsy from next week. On Monday, the relatives will be undergoing a process of collection of DNA from them at the hospital by the government chemist. Then on Tuesday we'll start the autopsy, and during the autopsy we'll be documenting the cause of death and also taking samples for DNA.
The government says that investigations into the incident are still ongoing and that more updates would be provided in the due course. The spokesman has emphasized that all relevant agencies have been mobilized to conduct thorough investigations into the incident. In the meantime, Head of Public Service Felix Kosgei has ordered the Ministry of Education to commence the immediate inspection of all schools' infrastructure to ensure compliance with the safety regulations in the wake of the recent fire at the Nyeri school. Brian Moshiri, NTV.
Meanwhile, religious and political leaders across the country continue to call for a proper probe into the Hillside Academy fire incident to heal the pain of grieving parents who've lost their children. The Archbishop of the Diocese of Nyeri, Anthony Muheria, is calling for responsibility and caution among parents and Kenyans at large as investigations and identification of the bodies continue.
Many parents pick their children from Hillside but have not yet informed them, and so there are some unaccounted children, and it's only fair that for the sake of peace of mind, if you picked your child, just call the institution so that you may say your child is at home and he's safe, and also kindly take them for a bit of a checkup and assistance because the trauma is quite huge. Secondly, we'd like to take this opportunity to ask all of us Kenyans, when these things happen, it is very easy to start pointing fingers. Let us rather take this moment to think and put ourselves in the shoes, much as we cannot fully comprehend their pain, but the shoes of those who are suffering.
Mambo kama hayo ichunguzwe na Wakenya wapate ripoti kamili. Kwa nini hayo ilifanyika?
Iangalie kabisa chanzo cha hiyo moto. Unajua watoto kuwa kwa dormitory na moto inatokea nje, hawana la kufanya.
And to yet another incident, parents at Isiolo Girls High School want the school's administration to move with speed and issue a statement clarifying the situation of learners and their whereabouts following a fire tragedy that consumed one dormitory last night. Now, several hours since last evening's fire, the school administration is yet to give information on the situation of learners. An unknown number of students are said to have fled the school compound with parents and relatives last night when the fire broke out, while some students remained and were accommodated in the other dormitories. The ill-fated dormitory named Decca hosted around 135 learners, but all the learners were in class for their evening preps when the inferno broke out Therefore, no student was caught up in the blaze. Property of unknown value was, however, destroyed. Tens of parents are still stranded at the entrance of the school, with the school management yet to allow visitors in. Well, away from that, months since this year's ravaging floods swept schools, homes and livelihoods, many a victim still remain in the cold and struggling to stitch up their lives. Among them are young learners in slums who lost their school wares in the floods. But well-wishers and community organizations are stepping up to put a smile on their faces of the learners. Now, some 600 of them in Mathare Sub-County have received a shot in the arm from Shining Hope for Communities, known as SHOFCO, which has provided help. The students from 7 public schools in the area were given shoes and 2 pairs of uniforms each for third term. The organization is aiming to support thousands of needy children in the coming years to elevate their burden. Nairobi Regional Director of Education, Dr. Margaret Lesuda, says giving students good uniform raises their confidence and allows them to focus and put all their full energies on classwork.
Watoto walikuwa na challenge mingi sana from the day of floods. Tuliweza, most of us, we lost almost everything, but we say thank you, they came for rescue.
Over 600 of our children have been given uniform, and as Dr. Ruto said, that is the dignity that we need to make our children look as smart as possible, to raise their confidence, to give them hope in education, and to tell them that they are not walking alone. Thank you for coming. We know that these children were affected by the floods and many other challenges, this being slum areas. But thank you, SHOFCO, you've come in strongly to help us. As a ministry, we know we provide free education, but there are those other basic needs that a child needs, one of them being uniform, and you've come in strongly as a partner.
In the coming years, we want to support more than 50,000 children with these types of supports in partnership with the government, and we're so grateful for our partnership with government, with Director Masuda and her team, and in a growing way across Nairobi and across the country.
And now the Kenya Wildlife Service has launched an operation to drive out marauding hyenas in Juja area of Kiambu County, days after a 5-year-old child was attacked and killed by the beasts, which led to protests by locals. But as KWS begins the Juja operation, a similar problem is emerging in the western areas of Kiambu, in Kabete and Lari, where the hyenas have now killed tens of livestock. Our reporter Macharia Mbugwa has more.
Following the huge outcry and demonstration from Juja residents after a 5-year-old child was mauled to death by hyenas, the Kenya Wildlife Service has launched an operation to flush out the animals. The operation aims to trap and relocate the hyenas to safer location after causing havoc in the past few weeks.
Sana tunatega mitego na imekuwa ikitusaidia, na pia vile tunafunika makazi yao ili kwamba tukaweze kuwasukuma waweze kuondoka sehemu hii na kwenda mbali zaidi. Afisi kadhaa wameshaweza kuondolewa peleka mahali salama, lakini bado wapo wengine.
The authorities are calling on locals to be vigilant and provide useful information to help with the operation. With the operation to flush out hyenas in Juja launched, the predators seem to have intensified their attacks, and now residents living west of Kiambu are living in fear after these animals attacked and killed more than 20 goats in the night.
Nimestuka kuona hizi mbuzi zangu zote zimekuliwa. Zilikuwa 2 na moja ilikuwa na katoto kama miezi 2.
Ujue ni zile hybrid, ile ambao ni ya kukamuliwa, na kwanza inakuwa hiyo maziwa yake kwanza ni kali, inakuwa na bei kali. Kwa hivyo mapato ya upande huo sasa imepotea.
They are now asking for compensation from the Kenya Wildlife Service, even as they set traps to capture and relocate the stray animals and prevent losses and disasters such as those witnessed.
Hii watu wa wildlife watujaribia, wajaribu sana watuondoe hii visi. Kwa maana ikimaliza mbuzi itaingilia watoto, ikimaliza watoto itatukula sisi.
Mashari Ambugwa, NTV.
And tea farmers in the west of the Rift region who supply green leaf to Chelal Tea Factory in Kericho County have downed their tools, demanding to have satellite tea factories separated from their parent factories. The farmers claim the current system has left them in the dark with regards to their shares and dividends. Agriculture Principal Secretary Paul Rono, while attending the farmers' charged crisis meeting at Chelal Tea Factory, acknowledged the farmers' plight and admitted that the delivery of quality tea by farmers cannot be achieved without giving independence to satellite factories. Now, Kenya Tea Development Agency and the Tea Board of Kenya have now been directed to fast-track the separation of 17 satellite factories from their parent factories. The farmers want their bonuses paid directly to the individual factories.
Tukitaka kuuliza kuna shares ngapi inawekwa behind the back. Au unajua? Unajua? And when you have an investment like this, at the end of the year, you must have dividends. Where are those dividends going?
Kinipea resolution yenye mmesema ya December na watu wangu wali-witness hiyo AGM. Tuko nayo, tutahakikisha Monday kulingana na what PS and the leadership will say, itatimiza asubuhi.
What KTDA did to the farmers in the west of Rift is not right on earth, it's not right in heaven. I will never allow people to take advantage of the people that I need.
It will be a pipe dream to talk about quality, yet the factories are not independent. So, you know, hakuna kurudi nyuma. The 17 factories were removed, please, and people ensure that you go on a journey to complete separation immediately.
Well, let's take a quick break here on NTV at 1. We still have plenty for you on the other side. Stay with us.
Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour. Enjoy fresh goat cards starting at 599 shillings per kg. Apple crisp bread at 239 shillings. Dawat basmati rice 5 kg at 1069 shillings. Green vegetable oil 5 liters at 1084 shillings. And Mika Kuka at 45,499 shillings. Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
Are you looking for a home or an investment option? Alba Apartments offers a precious piece of luxury located at Wanye Road off Naivasha Road near Junction Mall in Dagoretti. We offer studios, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments from 1.9 million Kenya shillings with as low as 20% deposit. Show house is ready. Our amenities include fully equipped gym, high-speed lifts, commercial spaces, children's playing ground and swimming pool. Contact us today by calling +254 735 939 999 or email us for details.
Introducing Festive Cakes.
We have some delightful snacks for all of you.
The Festive Simbella Cake. Indulge in the pleasure of a cone-shaped cake that's bursting with flavors.
Where did you come from?
Come with me. So this is where the magic happens. This is for you kids.
Festive Cupcakes.
Thank you.
Perfect treat to share with friends and family.
Now for your kids' school snacks, hakuna stress.
Festive Pink Cakes. The perfect blend of sweetness and softness.
And now this is for you, Dad, and your office mate.
Festive Pound Cake. This sumptuous cake will leave you craving for more. Taste the magic with our Festive Cakes from DPL Festive Bakery. Delight with every bite.
Usiachwe nyuma. Join us at the Standard Chartered Nairobi Marathon. Register by visiting www.nairobimarathon.com and help us move Kenya forward. Standard Chartered Nairobi Marathon. Run, embrace possibility.
Thanks for staying with us. Now, the government's digitization of land record has been hailed as having streamlined land transactions and ownership, reducing frustrations faced by property owners and buyers. This is according to property dealers who say that the online system has relieved Kenyans from cartels and fraudsters. The online system, dubbed Ardhi Sasa, allows investors and stakeholders to interact with land information and government processes. Stakeholders in the property sector, among them Herencia Heartland Properties, says digitization has made land transactions more efficient, improved accessibility and cut down transactions. At Herencia's open day in Juja in Kiambu County, in which hundreds of land buyers were taken through land purchase processes, home ownership and financing, the sector players called on government to fast-track the rolling out of the new system to all parts of the country to relieve innocent Kenyans from exploitation by cartels, middlemen and fraudsters.
Are you happy?
I would like the government to equally now cascade that into the county level so that within the sub-counties, people are able to look at these records and be able to identify the lands they want to purchase and check whether those lands are good. And that's the same thing we have taken our customers through, that they're able to go in the system and check that credibility of a particular land. So I give that to the government for that system. I think as soon as you start to earn as a young person, that's the right time to start investing. Because as we say, time is money, and especially when it comes to land, it keeps becoming expensive. Like it goes up with time. So even to protect your money from inflation, you need to actually invest in real estate.
Now, Mount Kenya leaders allied to Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua have come to the defense of the Deputy President following incessant attacks from regional leaders leaning toward President William Ruto in the escalating feud. Kirinyaga County Women Representative Njeri Maina has accused the County Governor Anne Waiguru and National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah of being in the forefront in pushing the agenda of fighting and humiliating the Deputy President. This comes days after Ichung'wah accused the Deputy President of being ungrateful and blackmailing the President in the name of pushing for the interests of the mountain. For a while now, the Deputy President has been advocating for the unity of Mount Kenya region as a way to secure the space of the region in the national political discourse. This has not gone well with his critics, who view his push as a plot to become the political kingpin of the region ahead of the 2027 elections.
Wakati kabila zingine zinaungana, wakati kabila zingine fanya viongozi wao wapewe heshima. Sisi hapa Mount Kenya region, viongozi ambao sisi tulichagua kama Wanjiku, wanataka kumdhalilisha Deputy President wetu. Niseme ya kwamba wako na tarehe na Wanjiku wa Mount Kenya region. Na kama wanazunguka wakisema mlima tunajua ni Mount Kenya. Na wajua 2027 huyu Wanjiku anawatazama, anawaangalia vilivyo na atahakikisha ya kwamba amedeal na wao vilivyo.
Now, residents of Mariakani and Mugoire estates in South B, Nairobi, have opposed the government's affordable housing project within their locality. Speaking in a public participation exercise held in Mariakani Primary School, the residents said that the housing project is full of cartels whose main intention is to grab public land in the name of the state. They urged the government to come out clear and give residents alternatives before demolitions.
Na sisi hatuna vita na mtu yoyote. Ni kweli? Sisi hatuna vita na mtu yoyote. Kuna wale wenye wanataka mradi tengenezwe, pia ni watu wangu. Kuna wale wenye wanaoppose, pia ni watu wangu, si ndio? Lakini tena lazima tujue kijiji ni yetu sisi wote.
Hiyo yote ni ukora mtupu, maana kama sasa hapa kwetu kwa kijiji tunaona kulikuwa na Wahindi, tukaona kuko na mawaria wengi. Mawaria wetu wale tuko nao ni less than 4 families na walikuwa wamejaa.
Tumekuwa tukitishiwa na public participations zingine zilikuwa zinafanyika na area MCA, ambapo kulikuwa na intimidation. Unapata kuna lori iko na polisi, ambapo vijana na wazazi walikuwa na uoga ya kutoa maoni yao.
All right, let's have a quick look at sports news now. The Eileen Belcher Women's Golf Championship kicked off today at the Muthaiga Golf Club in Nairobi. This tournament has included a total of 96 players who will play in groups of 4 players and will play a total of 54 holes. Some of the national team players are expected to grace the championship. Notable players in the tournament include Mercy Nyanchama, Diana Mbuba, Ashley Award, Margaret Njoki, Belinda Wanjiru, Joyce Wanjiru, Kelly Gashaga, among others. The winners will be announced on Sunday after the 3rd round.
I had a very fun teammate, Mercy Nyanchama. I think we paired really well with each other. We understood each other's game. My intentions for tomorrow are just to keep what we had going on today and looking forward to just having fun and maintaining what we started in the morning.
And now Belarusian Arina Sabalenka beat American 6th seed Jessica Pegula 7-5, 7-5 in the US Open Women's Final on Saturday to win her 3rd ever Grand Slam and her first at Flushing Meadows. Now Sabalenka blocked out the wild cheers for the home favorite at the Arthur Ashe Stadium to break Pegula in the final game. A year after coming up short in the final, the 2nd seed fought back from a breakdown in both sets to claim victory and fell to the court in her moment of triumph. The 30-year-old Pegula had waited a long time to reach her first major final but could not match her opponent's raw power despite the noisy backing of the New York crowd. Tears flowed immediately for Sabalenka as she claimed her 3rd Grand Slam title after winning the Australian Open twice, and she high-fived fans as she ran up to the stands to share a joyful celebration with her team.
US Open Women's Champion, Arina Sabalenka.
Now everything I'm thinking, I remember all those tough losses in the past here, and you know, just it's gonna sound easy, but never give up on your dream and just keep trying, keep working hard. And if you're really working hard and you're sacrificing everything for your dream, you're gonna get it one day.
All right, away from sports, let's head over to the Kenyatta International Convention Center here in Nairobi, where the Grace Encounter Worship Service is underway. Various religious leaders from around the globe and Kenya as well are ministering to Kenyans in a festival dubbed September to Remember. The Sunday Gospel Show crossover host, Susan Grace, has been leading the morning session and is now joining us live. Susan, good to see you. Just tell us what's happening there at the moment.
Thank you so much, Zainab Ismail. We are live here at the KICC where the Grace Encounter is set to happen. Son, so far, how has the experience been?
The experience has been amazing because crossover was something else, and we can't wait because we're just charging people up for the afternoon.
Yeah, wacha nikwambie, we brought the house down, but we have more that is prepared in there. We have Moses Bliss, who's set to come in later. We also have Joe Metal, who's also set to come in later. We also had Naomi Bandy perform on stage, and we had a little sneak peek of what to expect a bit later. The crowd is expectant, the crowd is amazing, and I have Isabella here on standby who will come talk to us, and she'll tell us what she's expecting for this worship experience, because it is the ultimate worship experience happening live here at the KICC. Isabella, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling awesome. God is too faithful.
Come on, girl. What are you expecting to get out of this experience today?
I'm experiencing to have just an intimacy session with God. I'm expecting that my worship will go to the next level. It's going to be an awesome, great time in the presence of the Lord. And especially to listen to Moses Bliss and to have that experience like live for the first time is in Kenya. I know it's going to be an awesome time. So everyone who's at home, come over, come over.
Mshaskia, come over. What is that one Moses Bliss song that you can't wait to hear?
God, you are good, you are worthy to be praised.
Thank you.
You're too faithful to fail me.
Come on, girl.
You're too faithful to leave me hanging. You're giving my time and my life, and I come to realize
you're too faithful to fail me. That is Isabella, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to seeing you in there kama kawaida. We also have a beautiful lady over here. Wacha ukuje tuongee na yeye. Hello. Kuja hapa katikati tuongee na sana.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, tuambie unaitwa nani na what you're expecting today.
My name is Rose Munene. I'm so excited to be here. I really love worship and I'm here and I know it's a life-changing experience. I'm inviting everyone to come down here at KICC. It's free of charge.
It's Grace Encounter. Yeah. What do you expect to encounter before you go home?
I want to encounter the move of God. I want my life to turn into a new level. I'm ascending. That's why I'm here and I'm expecting that whatever I will encounter today, it will be for my greatness.
Awesome. Joe Metal is in the building as well. Any song that you love that you would love to see him on stage perform?
Kadosh, Kadosh. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Kadosh, Kadosh. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. And the Lamb of God upon the throne. He alone is worthy of our praise.
Thank you so much, Rose. We definitely look forward to seeing more in there. And we are, thank you so much for gracing our news link.
Thank you.
And let me tell you, ladies, it gets better from here, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're not here at the KICC Siju Kowapi, we do all to get keep it. We're telling you the entry is absolutely free. Son, I think it's fair for me to tell you that you've actually had a Grace encounter already because my name is Grace and here you are encountering it. Zainab Ismail, we are down here, aren't we?
No, I think we have a gentleman here. Yeah, just come. Come.
How are you, sir?
Hi. I'll hold it for you.
Yes.
Just look at the camera.
Yourself.
Sorry?
Please introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is Mark. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What are you hoping to experience today at the Grace Encounter?
Mega miracles, and I am expecting lives to get transformed. Yes, sir.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Barikiwa sana. Yeah, we'll keep interacting with people, but for now, we are going to take it back to you in studio, Zainab Ismail, and if need be, we'll be here to just give you a glimpse of what will be happening here at the KICC. Remember, the entry is absolutely free. Back to you in studio.
All right, thanks. And I can see the excitement is filling the air. But that's it. This is where we wrap it up on NTV at 1 this afternoon. But later at 7 and 9, more news for you. My name is Zainab Ismail. God bless.
This is NTV. Usiachwe nyuma. Join us at the Standard Chartered Nairobi Marathon. Register by visiting www.nairobimarathon.com and help us move Kenya forward. Standard Chartered Nairobi Marathon. Run, embrace possibility.
Kote nchini mbele tuendelee, mbele Kenya twende mbele,
Kenya twende mbele. NCBA, go for it.
These are the Mutulis, who you ni mtoi wao first. They love their dog. She always has nice words to tell them. Oi, maybe not today.
So, the baby might come 2 weeks kabla ya due date. Na ni kama mepitisha limit ya maternity.
Wanawish walijipanga na Shwari Medical Cover. Wange access full limit kutumia wanavyohitaji. Ukiwa na Shwari, utawaisikia. Umepitisha limit ya maternity. Na bado kuna pesa imebaki. Bonyeza *371# kuchukua Shwari Medical Cover leo.
Makofi to both baby and the new Morphix diapers. With its cottony soft texture and 3 times faster absorbent channels, the new Morphix diapers help to prevent rash. Morphix, comfy like a mom's hug.
We tend to advise our patients to do 30 minutes of physical exercise between 3 and 5 times a week, according to their age, so that if they're older, then 3 to 4 times a week is fine, and if they're younger, 4 to 5 times a week is better. And that 30 minutes of exercise should be deliberate. If you exercise regularly, you may lose weight. Even if you don't, your blood pressure is anticipated to reduce because your body is fitter and doesn't need so much pressure. Your blood cholesterol will improve. Some of the good components of cholesterol, like HDL, will increase and the LDL will decrease. So again, in general, you'll be managing your cholesterol, and it's possible also to manage the sugar intake that you have by exercising soon after diet, and that makes you more sensitive to insulin.
I tried looking out for you, bro. Hey, you see now? How's the heartburn? Look now, it's burning.
Do not hold back in any situation. Eno gets to work on the 6 symptoms of heartburn fast.
You do know you said all of that out loud, right?
If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated GE. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
Naitwa Cheni Untiri toka Kenya.
My name is Johnson. My surname is Mupiara. I'm a Namibian.
My name is Sipiwe Nomalo from the Kingdom of Eswatini.
Today on Daring Abroad, opportunities for Africans looking for a second chance in the United States and the Kenyan entrepreneur who we featured before making it all happen.
I have airport pickup, I have accommodation, I have training, and then I connect the students that I train to the employer.
Also on the show, investment opportunities at Silver Hill by Unity Homes.
It's a very exclusive community, it's high-end housing, and they've got London-style townhouses there, they've got a private park.
Hello there and welcome to the first episode of this new month. And yes, as you've seen, today it is all about reinvention and investment. My name is Michael Zimanje and Daring Abroad starts now.
When we first met Archbishop Dr. Stephen Gishuhi Njenga, it was back in 2021 as he welcomed us to his home in Seattle, Washington. We were taken aback by his generosity, but more so by his exploits here in the USA. As you may recall, Dr. Njenga, or Prof, as most people refer to him as, is not just a minister of the word, but an accomplished entrepreneur with a media company, supermarket, branding, and notary business. Talk about being a jack of all trades, and unsurprisingly, Prof is at it again.
I have about now 13 companies. Let me start with the most recent that I launched yesterday. This is Integrity International Bible Seminary. We have been approved by Washington Achievement Council to train biblical studies and also Christian counseling from certificate to doctorate. That is one company. The second one, which is the main thing that I do, I train healthy professionals through Homemade Training Center LLC. This business, I've run it now for 8 years. And I have a very good and lucrative program, Alex, whereby now I have airport pickup from the airport. I have accommodation for 2 weeks during the period of the training. I have food, I have training, and then I connect the students that I train to the employers. That is the second company. The third company that I opened in the month of April is called Experts Driving School, whereby we are able to train. If you need training, driving is a necessity. So we have adult training classes, and we have teen training classes. We have walk-ins. We also have appointments. So if you can call us, we can be able to help you.
Yes, inspired by his commitment to serve his fellow man, Prof continues to establish and expand his businesses to also providing services back in Kenya.
We offer notary services if you're buying property back home, or maybe you have a marriage application license we take through. I'm certified to officiate marriages both in civil way and religious way, also as an archbishop. I'm also a cooperative bank diaspora agent. I'm also a Kingdom Banking diaspora agent. So that means if you want to have an account, to open an account, a diaspora account, where you can deposit your money in dollar or in Kenya shillings, if you walk into our offices, we are able to help you and facilitate you to be able to open those bank accounts.
Clearly a man of means, Prof is on a mission to inspire change in people's lives. He is especially proud of the Healthcare Training Center that is geared towards giving a second chance to Africans looking to start afresh. Here is where the students are housed as soon as they arrive in the US, and as you can see, the place is active. An interesting observation on our part is the diversity in age of the students. According to Prof, it is never too late to reinvent yourself.
Kwa majina naitwa Cheni Untiri kutoka Kenya. Nilikuja hapa to visit my sister, ndio nikaelezewa kuna sura mwenyewe anaitwa Bishop Jenga, ndio nikakujia. Sasa nimeona hii sura itanisaidia vitu mingi, vile nitafanya kazi yangu, nikipata job vile nitafanya job.
My name is Johnson. My surname is Mupiara. I'm a Namibian. I was living in Botswana, and I heard about Home Aid Training Center. Home Aid Training Center is well organized under Professor Jenga, Stephen Jenga. Yeah, and when I arrived, I was picked from the airport. He already arranged and brought to the house where we are accommodated, and then also everything is in order, and I'm learning a lot.
My name is Mrs. Tepiso Pamela Zibani. I'm from Botswana. I came here to America. I arrived here on the 1st of June 2024 because my intention was to come and study here. I heard about the famous school, which is run by Professor Stephen Njenga. The things which I have been taught, I managed to do some piece jobs here for 3 weeks before training. Then I realized that the things which I'm being taught at school, you know, because of that little bit of training which I got, it gave me more light to the things which I was not even, familiar with. My name is Sipiwe Ngomalo from the Kingdom of Eswatini in Southern Africa. I'm here to train as a professional home caregiver. I'm attached to Home Aid Care here in Seattle, Washington. We're from different countries: Swaziland, Botswana, Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, all are here. So I would say you wouldn't have made a mistake to choose this school. So I'd like to say thank you very much to the school, because we also get to get jobs after we finish training.
An amazing reminder is that Prof continues to run these institutions in tandem with other businesses, some of which are labor-intensive, like the One Word Champion TV and radio, that requires a lot of his attention.
We host Christian programs every day, and we also have a radio, One Word Champion radio, that runs 24/7. So we got a lot of activities. Alex, we have touched a lot of lives in Seattle and across the board.
Quite impressive from the old boy of Kariti Secondary in Murang'a County. He has indeed accomplished a lot in the 12 years he has lived in the land of opportunities. His secret? Never allowing himself to be comfortable. And, to quote him, "The America we have in mind when we are in Africa doesn't exist. You come and make your own America." And, for anyone looking for an opportunity here for themselves or for a loved one,
So we are located in Federal Way, just the heart of the center of Federal Way, just behind HMAT. Our address is 1305 312 Street South, Federal Way, Washington 98003. And our contact is +1 253 893 9768 or +1 206 566 4676. And you can reach us, you can text us anytime. As long as you have arrived in Seattle, Washington, just call that number. We'll pick you from the airport. You do not have to know us. Just call us and we'll pick you from there and we'll help you to start that life going forward.
and that's daring abroad.